Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys?
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Bird now ready to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To Cooper Kupp.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Patriots, nothing.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Edelman was the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is White on the screen. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Patriots 35 yards.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's a gain of 11 and a second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Rams 10, Patriots nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 24.
New England trying to get a place on offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Again, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right?
There's no way that is intentional grounding where there's a guy right freaking there.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To the air again, Newton. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going up top for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run it here. This is J20. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked. The line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that'll set them back 5. On second down, here's Newton. It's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
At the 36-yard line.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
They're on 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Freeman again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Adam Butler.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hauschka's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10. Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Newton throwing again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Julian Edelman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
The kick is
And he puts it through. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Tonight, well, that's always part of an extreme pleasure to share a booth with